Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We begin our deer hunting season wrap-up show in Princess Anne with Double J's Hunting Adventures.
We join Lauren and her son Ryker in a Bridgeville blind as he tries to find a cure for buck fever.
We meet a man who creates the tools for a perfect harvest in this week's Remembering Scorchy Talls.
And you'll join me in Seaford to recount my time in the stand during Delaware's general firearms season.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, as you know, the rut is about 9 months away.
Yeah, and depending on what you did last weekend, you may be changing diapers or enjoying time in a deer stand. I hope you chose wisely.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
We talk a lot about deer hunting in Delaware, but this one got to try his hand out at a Maryland deer.
Yeah, it only took me 5 times out across 4 different counties, but I finally got it done. Hunting in Maryland is pretty special, especially here on the Eastern Shore. You've got some great property that you have really put in a lot of work in order to facilitate a good hunt.
Yep. Boss has let me pretty much do what I think is right for the farm, you know. We came in this year with bulldozer and excavators and expanded our food plots. We're starting to see more deer just this year in the food plots, coming out earlier to feed versus hunting over the corn piles that a lot of hunters do this time of year because after the rut and you know, they're not on their feet moving that much, and you know, it's more of a evening hunt.
The weather has seemed to be a little all over the place for the Maryland season.
Yeah, very windy too. I think the temperatures this year compared to the last couple years has been on the colder side, which is a good thing. Gets the deer on their feet a little earlier. But yeah, it's been a tough hunting season this year, you know, with wind and Mother Nature doing her thing.
We're kind of coming down to the wire there before the deer actually decided they wanted to come out and say hi.
Talking to a lot of my buddies that, you know, big hunters, they said it was a weird rifle season, you know, not seeing many, you know, from the opener up till the last couple of days, and it's been an off season this year for sure, to say the least.
Well, I'm certainly consider myself blessed to have been given an opportunity to hunt in all the places that I did, whether it was Kent County, Queen Anne County, Wycomico County, and now Somerset County. It's such a diverse area from one county to the other.
Different terrains. You talk about Kent County, it's totally different. You got a lot more hardwoods up there. You know, down here in Somerset County, Worcester County, it's a lot more pine thickets and stuff like that. So yeah, the Eastern Shore has a lot to offer down here. And a lot of big deer. Putting in these food plots and the habitat management and trying to grow big deer, and at the same time, you know, you shot a doe tonight, so we're trying to watch our numbers with the does. You know, you keep your doe population down a little bit, you get the bucks starting to run on their feet more versus they know there's a lot of does, I'll come out at night and breed, you know, versus they got to go find. So we try to take a good number of does off our property every year just to keep the numbers down.
Well, I'm certainly glad that I was able to help with that tonight. I appreciate, again, the opportunity to come down here, not only last night, but tonight. Really, really good stuff. And I love the hunting community on Delmarva and how it's like, you know what? We got deer, you have an itch, we're going to scratch it for you.
Yeah. So hopefully we get you back here in the spring and knock that turkey off your bucket list.
That's what I'm talking about. Longbeard bucket list. Let's get it done.
Get it done.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Lauren, we are currently sitting inside of a blind that you and your family know quite well.
Yeah, this blind is actually right behind our house. But we've been taking our son Ryker to many blinds in the area because he has a case of buck fever.
Back in November during Shotgun Week in Delaware, my 6-year-old son Ryker shot his first deer. I was unable to be there due to a prior obligation, but my husband captured the moment on video. And he was a proud papa for sure. And I will never forget that memorable phone call with my son's excited little voice sharing the story of his really big moment. I was able to meet them at the scales that evening so he could weigh in his doe at the Delaware Whitetail Open competition. Well, since that moment, Ryker has had buck fever. He's been on the lookout for antlers. We went out in January for general firearm season in Delaware in hopes of getting him a second deer, but he only had one thing on his wish list.
Yes, I said it's cold.
What kind of a deer is it?
It's facing toward us.
Okay. What deer is it? What kind?
A doe.
But is it big enough to shoot? No. Okay.
I don't want to shoot doe, I'll shoot buck.
Okay.
Because like those, I already shot those. I'll shoot buck.
What's she doing? She's acting weird.
I want
Here comes something else.
That evening, a group of does came out one after the other, and all of our hearts were racing and getting excited that maybe a big old buck was pushing them out. Ryker was counting them out by looking through the scope.
I see 3 doe. 4, 5. 5 doe.
5 doe. That doe's big. Is it big, Ryker? That one is in the middle right now as you focus.
Oh my goodness, that is big. But this.
I'll look it up.
One.
Yeah, that was a jump. You see him all, Ryker?
I'm not shooting doe. I said I want to shoot a buck.
What if a buck don't come out?
Doesn't come out, I'm not shooting.
You could shoot a bigger doe than your last doe.
No, I'm not shooting a bigger doe. I want to shoot a buck.
The group hung out for a while with the largest doe, of course, behind all the others and at a pretty far distance for Ryker to shoot. He kept checking through the scope, though, and reporting back what he saw. And in true young boy fashion,
Did you just say that you saw?
Butt cheeks. But then I don't see any butt cheeks. I don't see any butt cheeks now. I don't see any butt cheeks now.
so no bucks for Ryker yet, but plenty of butt cheeks, I guess. He's eager to get back out there this fall, and we will keep sharing his hunting adventures with you all.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
When it comes to deer hunting, you need a good deer stand, deer that actually want to make an appearance, and a reliable gun.
And in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws, we meet Dagsboro man who is making those reliable guns.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Bayside Jet Drive in Berlin, Maryland. Your next adventure awaits at Bayside Jet Drive, one tide at a time.
There are very few full-time gunsmiths on Delmarva. The trade of gunsmithing is not alive and well.
Oh, it's completely dying. Most gunsmiths at this point make less than electricians, so people see more money in being an electrician than they do a gunsmith. You have to really like to do it in order to do it.
Mike Dellinger of Dagsboro is one of the last of this dying breed, maybe even the best of the last. Not many carry the prestigious title world-class gunsmith, a lofty moniker he began earning some 20 years ago.
I took a gun to a person one time that worked on it and didn't do a very good job. So I decided to do it myself and completely ruined it. I destroyed the gun. So I salvaged what I could and I started over again. And I just continued to roll from there.
Today, the passage of time has burnished Mike's gunsmithing achievements into legend. He is internationally known. He does it all. He makes them, repairs them, and sells them.
Repairs are bread and butter. There are a lot of them out there that, people want to have fixed because they can't afford to get a new one.
He also has a specialty.
Goat mounting is one of my specialties. I have a tool on the market, as a matter of fact, that is manufactured by Brownells with my name on it.
As for making custom guns,
I have the capability to build them from scratch, but it's cost prohibitive for people to pay me to build it absolutely from scratch.
what price range do your custom guns run?
Stripped down models run from $850, and top of the line can run to $16,000.
What do you hunt with a $16,000 rifle?
Anything you want to.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Bayside Jet Drive. Online at BaysideJetDrive.com.
Did you know that during the 2-week firearm season, Maryland hunters reported 27,620 deer harvested?
Did you know the firearms season harvest was 10.4% lower than 2024's official count?
And did you know that the Sika harvest report for 2025, 1,106 in all, was exactly the same as the 2024 report?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
You may remember back in November, our Delaware Whitetail Open special was only so long, and we couldn't fit all of our great hunts in.
And there was a couple that I got to participate in where, well, let's just take a look.
November is a special time of year. Autumn weather is in full stride, as are the whitetail bucks. The rut hit about a week before the opening of Delaware's general firearms season, formerly known as shotgun season, since the implementation of legislation that allows the hunting of deer in Delaware with a straight wall pistol caliber rifle. For many, myself included, that weapon is a .350 Legend. This would be my first season hunting with that particular rifle, so I was both excited and nervous. I typically prefer to hunt in the evenings, but the weather on the morning of opening day was just too perfect to pass up. So it was an early alarm and a hearty pitter-patter, let's get at her. The morning air was cool and crisp, ideal autumn weather for enjoying a November sunrise from the deer stand. We had installed a new trail cam prior to opening day and knew the deer were in the area, but hadn't really seen them during the legal shooting time window, so this morning was anyone's guess on if we'd be joined by any of our local woodland walkers. Turned out that someone saw fit for me to be blessed by the company of a small piebald doe, a new addition to the local herd. It was pretty awesome to sit and just enjoy watching the young deer, but I was there to help fill the family freezer. I was not, however, going to shoot the piebald, so I waited in case she was not alone. My patience paid off with the appearance of a larger, mature doe who not only presented me with a clean shot, but also presented Jill, my father's dog, a chance to test out her tracking skills. Jill was new to deer tracking, but came through like a seasoned veteran.
Come on, Jill. Right, and went this way.
Yeah. Good girl. Good girl.
Did she find it? Oh.
Good girl. Good girl.
Good girl, Jill.
Got a nice deer there. Where'd it go, buddy?
Thanks, Pop. Right where it needed to be.
My next hunt out to the farm brought me back to my more familiar late afternoon time in the stand. It was another picture-perfect evening, and the deer didn't take long to arrive. Dad was on the opposite side of the field from me, so we both watched these two from our respective angles, keeping in constant communication as to determine which one of us would take the shot. The couple seemed to know exactly where to move as to keep the two of us in a holding pattern. As our focus remained on the pair, the buck, already on high alert, looked across the field to my left. I caught a glimpse of something running across the field towards the two we had been watching, and the way it was running made me think that it was a loose dog. But after grabbing my binoculars, I saw that it was another buck, and the thought of two competing bucks over the same doe might become problematic for the end goal of adding to the freezer collection. The pair we had been monitoring had moved out of range of both mine and Dad's position, and my fear was that the newcomer would scare them both off and our chances of a harvest would go from slim to none. So the only option for the evening was to put crosshairs on the encroaching would-be suitor. My shot range was around 175 yards, which was well within the range of the Winchester 350 Legend, but the buck wasn't giving me the flank profile shot I was looking for, so I needed to be patient. And in the world of hunting, that's the entire approach. After what seemed like an eternity in the moment, the buck finally turned and presented me with what I was looking for. A slow, deep breath, a reminder to relax, a short prayer of gratitude for the opportunity, and a smooth squeeze of the trigger to get off a well-aimed shot were the ingredients necessary for the harvest of this beautiful 8-pointer, which Dad and I recovered about 100 yards into the woods. November is a special time of year.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thanks so much for sending in those great deer photos. If you have a photo that you'd like to submit, you can go to outdoorsdelmarva.com and click the banner at the top of the page or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
We're looking forward to getting back out here into a deer blind in just a few months because it'll be here before we know it. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
You've been watching Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, which is proudly presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Bell Creek Equipment. For farm, home, or fun, Bell Creek is #1. By Range Time. Time well spent. By Hunter Emery State Farm. Your good neighbor in the outdoors. By Rudy Marine, where family boating begins. By Larry's Trading Post, located in West Ocean City with over 2,000 guns in stock. And by Bayside Jet Drive. Your new adventure awaits at Bayside Jet Drive, one tide at a time.
So depending on what you did last weekend, you could be changing diapers or out enjoying a hunt. Choose wisely. I hope you chose wisely.
You chose wisely, yes. That's exactly it.
Deer that actually want to make an appearance. And the third thing. I got it. A reliable gun.
All right.
Okay, come on.